Okay, it looks like we're live. Let me go to chats. I know I'm a few minutes early, so if anyone's here, you should pop a comment in the comment box and let me know that you're here and where you are in the world. It'll be so nice to hear from you. And I've got my warm drink here. I hope some of you have got a snack or something to drink to keep you busy during this concert, and it's always nice to have something in your hands. We had a lovely concert earlier today, almost exactly 8 hours ago at 12 o'clock here in Cape Town, and now it's 8 p.m. in the evening, and it was just great to have people coming from all around the world and giving their feedback while I was performing, which is really special. Oh, Rimmel is here. He was here earlier as well. And oh, Kent is back as well from Denmark. That's awesome. Yeah, so it was just really nice and encouraging, and I hope to do this kind of thing more often. If people want it and enjoy it, then why not? USA. Okay, Sarah from Sweden. That's awesome. And Sarah, I just commented on one of her videos a little while ago because she puts up some videos on YouTube, and her singing is really beautiful. So I'm glad you made it. Oh, Rimmel says, is that Ceylon tea? Good question. We were chatting about that in the concert earlier today. Actually, this time, it's honey and lemon. So it's not honey and lemon tea. It's literally hot water with some honey and some lemon in it. And that's what I do when my voice feels a little bit like I have a frog in my throat and I'm worried that it's going to affect my singing. Then I have honey and lemon because it's really good for my voice. But if it was tea, it would be Ceylon tea. Oh, Celia's here from Norway. That's so cool. Celia also puts up videos of her singing on her channel, which is great. So I think since it's now on the dot 8 o'clock, or at least that's what my clock says, let's start with a little bit of music. And I'm sure people will join us along the way. So, let me tell you a little bit about what I have planned for today. So we did another concert earlier, and I'm going to do a few of the same songs, but quite a few different ones. I've got maybe about 4 instrumental harp pieces, about 4 songs where I'll accompany myself with the harp, and then I've got about 3 or 4 planned to do with ukulele accompaniment. So hopefully there'll be a little something for everybody to enjoy. And Rimmel says, somebody get that frog out of her throat. Exactly. Hopefully the honey and lemon will do the job. Oh, Aiden Walls is here. Oh my goodness. Aiden's in George, is that right, Aiden? In South Africa. And he also does a lot of music and live performance there, and he has his own YouTube channel. Hopefully we're going to be collaborating sometime soon. So I'm really glad you could make it, Aiden. And hope you enjoy the music. Rimmel seconds the ginger. The thing is that when you drink ginger, you can feel it working. It's like biting you back. And sometimes I'm just not in the mood for that. Do you normally put powdered ginger in if you're having honey and lemon and ginger? Or how do you make it? I don't know. It sounds a little scary. I'm not familiar with putting ginger in my honey and lemon. But if you guys say it works, maybe I should try it. Okay, let's start with a little bit of harp. This is one of my most recent videos on my YouTube channel. It's Can't Help Falling in Love. Just instrumental harp, so don't spend the whole song expecting me to start singing. Okay, if you heard a little bit of echo there, I'm sorry about that. We'll get that sorted out. I hope there's more people commenting. Oh, let's have a look. Okay, I'm just going to take a sip of my honey and lemon. Just a slice or grated ginger. Okay, thanks. Rimmel says the song makes him happy. Embraceable You. Okay, if you want it, Rimmel, then I'll do Embraceable You for you. John says the water is wide. A lovely one with the uke. Yes, that would be great. I'll definitely do some with my uke. Louie's back as well. I think, is that the same Louie that was here earlier? I think so. And thank you for the compliments. All right. Frog poison. Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to quickly grab my book because Embraceable You is one of those ones that I need a bit of a reminder with my sheet music to help me along, because there's quite a lot going on in this song with harp and singing, and I need a little reminder to help me sort that all out. So this is for, that was Rimmel, hey, who said Embraceable You. Yes, this is for Rimmel. Embraceable You.
Embrace me, my sweet embraceable you. Embrace me, you wherever You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, do. My sweet embraceable, you. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, do. My sweet embraceable, you.
Especially for you, Rimmel. I wasn't actually planning on doing that song in the concert, but if you ask for it, I'll do my best. Alright. Oh, Celia says, so beautiful, thank you. Someone's asking for Minstrel Boy, John. Okay, wait, let me read back a little bit. Some people are saying... Louis said he was late. Okay, yes. And he wants the Minstrel Boy. Okay. We'll see what I can do. Oh, Aiden's watching with his wife and kids. Hi, everybody. I hope you're enjoying it. That's so great that you're all watching. And Fiona asked if I will play the Moonlight Sonata. That sounds like a good one for the future. It's not one currently in my set list and not one that I usually perform, but I do have a book of classical pieces arranged for lever harp, and there is a little arrangement of Moonlight Sonata in there. So Fiona, if you stick around on my YouTube channel and bug me enough and remind me to do it, then maybe that will be one you'll see in the future. Okay, Minstrel Boy. I think I'm going to have to just do my best to please you guys. I wasn't planning on doing Minstrel Boy, but why not? Let me quickly grab my book, because that's another one that I don't actually know by memory. I tried to, when I was choosing the set list for today, I tried to mostly choose ones that I knew by memory. But if you ask for ones that I didn't prepare, then I'm going to have to fetch the music. But that's all right. So here's my nice big file that I have a lot of music in. And I use this when I perform at the Vineyard Hotel here in Cape Town. And I have to perform for 3 hours every time. At the moment I'm doing that 3 times a week. So as you can imagine, you wouldn't want to sing or perform the same exact 3 hours every time, because the poor waiters and waitresses will get so tired of the songs, and of course I would as well. So I have a very large repertoire, but with such a large repertoire you can't know everything off by heart. So that's why I have these massive files of music, and I try to mix it up every night. Okay, Rimmel's got 20 more minutes and he'll catch the rest afterwards. That's good. So this is The Last Rose of Summer and The Minstrel Boy. Oh, I must tell you quickly that this is one of the ones that's on my album. This is a live album I made in December, just recording here at home, where we gave a soiree, like a little house concert, and I performed in our lounge here in my house, and we set up the video camera and the recording equipment, and then that's some of the videos that you've seen on my YouTube channel from soiree. And then all of it went into this live album that my dad and I did all the mixing and mastering afterwards. He was mostly the mastermind behind it, but I did a lot of the hard work. And this picture on the front was taken by my mom, and I designed the cover. So it's really a homemade affair, but people have been telling me it doesn't sound homemade, which is good. That was the aim. So it just sounds like a live recording. So it's not a studio recording with all the different instruments. It's just going to sound exactly like what you hear tonight. So if you like the sound of that, there's a link in the description to this video, and you can go and get a downloaded version. Or if you're in South Africa, then I'll post a physical copy like this to you. And if you really want a physical copy in another country and you're willing to pay extra shipping and wait a few weeks, then you can send me an email and we'll sort that out. But here's The Last Rose of Summer and The Minstrel Boy. Thanks for requesting that song. I wasn't expecting to perform it today, but it was fun. Okay, let's see what people are saying. Okay. Talking about time zones. Brad and Karen say hi. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Brad and Karen. Those are some of my friends from Cape Town here. I wasn't really expecting Cape Town people, Cape Townians, to tune in because they can see me live in real life, which I think is a lot better. But if you want to pop by and listen to my music online, then that's awesome too. Thanks for coming, guys. Louis, I'm so glad that my music's making a difference for you. Sometimes we go through really tough times, and although music doesn't physically make things better, sometimes it just fills a little bit of that place in your heart that needs a bit of beauty in your life. So I'm really privileged to be able to do that now and then for people. So thank you for letting me know about that. Let me take one more sip. Other thing I have to mention, so my family is also around here in my house, and because I'm closed up in a little room in the one corner of the house, my mom's busy listening in the other room to me on the internet. So Mom, I can hear the recording a little bit, which is a bit distracting when I'm playing, so make sure you've got your headphones on. Alright, let's see what I'm going to perform next. I think I need to do a little bit of ukulele because someone was mentioning, was it John? They were hoping to hear some fun ukulele tunes, and I love fun ukulele tunes, so we'll have to do a bit of that. So as I said in the earlier concert today, I don't really perform with ukulele in real life much anymore because I've been spending most of my time working on the harp at the moment, and because I'm playing at a nice fancy hotel restaurant, the harp works very well there, and I think it's a bit better suited to the setting than the ukulele. So I haven't been performing with ukulele much, but I have a lot of videos of me playing the ukulele on my YouTube channel, so I wanted to make sure that I offered a little bit of that in case there were people watching tonight who are on my channel because of the ukulele song. So this is for those of you who love the ukulele on my channel. And I'm going to start off with Dream a Little Dream, good old classic song.
Stars shining bright above you, night breezes seem to whisper I love you, birds singing in the sycamore tree, dream a little dream of me, say nighty night and kiss me, just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me, while I'm alone and blue as can be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear, still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn,
Sharon Powers says that I've got her husband listening because he used to play the uke. That's great. I was hoping to meet the needs of a wider audience by including a little bit of ukulele. So I just realized that that's actually one of the ones that I performed earlier today, and I was supposed to be including a bit more of a different repertoire in the second concert, so that those of you who were here earlier would hear different songs. So I hope you enjoyed that song, because now you've heard it twice if you were at both concerts. So let me do another one that wasn't in that concert earlier. I think we're going to do Accentuate the Positive, one of the ones that is on my CD soiree. Let me just quickly read back, check that nobody commented something I need to answer. Eubanks and Braes. Okay, well, Eubanks and Braes, I actually performed in the first concert a version where I sing and play Eubanks and Braes, and it's a little bit different to the one I already have on my YouTube channel, but I think you should check that out. I'm going to include some different songs in the second concert, but the video of my first concert earlier today is up on my channel, so you can go back and check that. Okay, thanks everybody. And Romhook, not so keen on folk metal, so I don't think I'll be performing with a folk metal group anytime soon. There's that frog. This is what happens with live music, guys. All right. Let's see if we can start again. Someone was asking about angling the camera so you can see the ukulele. Can we try that? My dad's in here. He's the technical support. So he's going to try and change things. Oops, we've got the edge of the room here where the black isn't showing. There we go. That's it. Thank you. Hello, Michael Walsh. Thanks for coming. So let's try again. Where should I start from? You've gotta accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In Between. You've gotta spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, and have faith or pandemonium liable got there eventually. All right, so I'm glad you got to see a little bit of what my fingers are doing. Aren't these amazing chords for these songs? I can't say that I wrote them myself, that I made this arrangement. It's from druke.com. So Sharon, if your husband is feeling inspired to get back to his uke playing, if you want to play this style of song, the best place is druke.com. If you go to any of my ukulele videos where I play this style of song, I've got a link in the description where you can find that website, and it's a wonderful resource. There's just hundreds of songs with the chords written out very cleverly in these little, what would you call it? Suddenly can't remember the name of it. But anyway, it helps because you can work out exactly how to play those chords. So I think I'm going to do one more with ukulele before I get back to the harp. Maybe we can come back to ukulele later if you really want me to. But for now, we'll just do one more. I can't perform with my ukulele without singing Tea and a Friend. It's one of my favorite ones, and it's my original song. So that's also on Soiree, for those of you who joined more recently. Soiree is my live performance CD that I recorded during a concert in December last year. So it's available for download. There's a link in the description. And this is one of the songs that's on there. Just want to quickly check. Oh, thanks. I'm glad it showed off my voice very nicely. Okay, one more ukulele one. This is Tea and a Friend. Your concentration is dead. This deadline's got you stressing like mad. Just take a deep breath. You'll get out of this mess. I won't lie and tell you it's not so bad. But I can say a cup of tea makes your problems seem smaller. A cup of tea makes the cold seem warmer. Gives you strength to try it all again. You can do it with tea and a friend. It's been raining all day. Clouds just won't go away. Umbrellas don't help when there's such a gale. You arrive in a house. I see that you've had enough. I sit you down before you start to wail. Put the kettle on, a cup of tea makes your problems seem smaller. A cup of tea makes the cold seem warmer. Gives you strength to try it all again. You can do it with tea and a friend. Dane says hi. Oh my word, so many people from Cape Town. That's so cool. Hi Dane. Okay, we're gonna leave the ukulele for a bit and go back onto harp. So let's try and get this camera angle right again. Thanks Dad. Up a little bit as well. Yeah, I think that looks good. Thanks. Alright, someone asked, Celia asked if I could sing Caledonia. Okay, we'll have to see about that. Rimmel says I should have gotten some ginger. Is that why the frog came back, Rimmel? Oh dear. I'm gonna try it again. I'm sure my honey and lemon's helping. Oh, someone Tonatia Ornelis. I don't know you, but thanks for coming. I saw someone commenting on my videos this week with the surname Ornelis. I think it's the same person, but welcome. I'm so glad you're here. And oh, you're asking for tabs. Yes. Oh, you're saying that's what the name is. Yes, you're right. I forgot. It's called tabs, like ukulele tabs. So back to our harp. I think we're going to do something a little bit classical now. I see a pattern developing. When I performed with the concert earlier today, and I just finished ukulele, and I said, now it's time for something classical on the harp, and now I'm doing it again. It seems to be a habit. So now I'm going to do Mozart variations on the harp, and this is another one from my CD Soiree. Little bit of classical harp for your Saturday. All right, and now I think I need to get to that request from Celia about Caledonia. Do I have a favorite composer? That's a very good question. I think the answer is no. I'm not really one to stick to one part of music for a very long time, or to be too stuck in one zone. I really like to explore different genres, different styles, different composers, and so I don't really have a favorite composer, but I do like Mozart, I do like Chopin, and I like a lot of more contemporary songwriters as well, so I can appreciate good music in a lot of different styles. So let's sing Caledonia. This is one from Scotland, written by Dougie MacLean, and this song I used to sometimes sing it to myself with tears in my eyes when I was living far away from home and remembering Cape Town and my family and all my friends. And Caledonia actually means Scotland. So Dougie MacLean wrote this song when he was thinking about Scotland, his homeland. So it's kind of like a love song to the homeland. But I think anybody who's missing the place that they come from, or even just people that they love and miss, this song is really appropriate for that. So if there's anybody or any place you miss, you can think about it when I'm singing Caledonia.
I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away, so I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I have moved and I've kept on moving, proved the points that I needed proving, lost the friends that I needed losing, found others on the way. I have tried and I've kept on trying, stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I've traveled hard, sometimes with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest choir, the flames that couldn't get any higher, they've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow when the hands have shaken, the kisses flowed. Well, I will disappear. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Thank you for listening so far, everybody. Rummel says he's overstayed and he needs to go. Okay, bye. Thanks for coming. And Celia said, thanks so much for Caledonia. Thank you. Danny Boy, Molly Malone. Oh, no. Unfortunately, neither of those are part of my regular repertoire at the moment, although those are good suggestions. Danny Boy is one that I've definitely sung a lot in the past, but I haven't kind of settled on a good arrangement that I like to use when I sing and play. I sometimes sing that and just play along with a few chords, but I haven't really settled on anything yet. So hopefully that's something for the future. Next time I announce a live online concert, if you have those kind of requests of songs I don't normally do in my videos, then you should definitely let me know and I'll see what I can do for next time. Okay, I'm going to do another instrumental one. This one is a beautiful piece by Rhett Barnwell, who's a harpist, and it's called Angel's Hymn. So imagine that this is angels music coming to you across the internet. Megan saying bye. Bye, Megan. Dennis says he's late for the party, but please Feravate. Well, I actually performed Feravate in my earlier concert, and I think I'm at risk of performing all the same songs, which isn't really what I intended, because this is going to be on my YouTube channel afterwards, and I'd like for it to be kind of two separate interesting concerts. So let me do some other pieces, Dennis, and then if we get to the end of the concert and you're still keen to stick around, then maybe I'll do Feravate at the very end. How does that sound? Oh, Sharon says she loves Rhett Barnwell's work. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's part of the problem of being in South Africa, although I love it here and I'm really glad I live here. It's a beautiful place, especially Cape Town. I do feel like I'm on the other side of the world from all the good harp events. So there's a lot of good things happening in the UK and there's a lot of good things happening in the US, and both of those are a very expensive plane ticket away. Unfortunately, we don't get many harp workshops across here, but hopefully someday I'll be able to attend one of those big harp workshops, or maybe a harp conference or something like that, because I'd love to meet some of these amazing composers and harpists. But for now, I haven't met any of them, except over the internet. All right, I think it is time for Believe Me of All Those Endearing Young Charms. So I need to tune down 2 of my notes for that one, because it's arranged by Mary O'Hara, and Sorry, wait a second. A little bit sharp still. And Mary O'Hara liked to tune her harp a little bit differently because she said that, so she tuned with all the D flats, because she said that the key of, what was it, would it be, yeah, E flat major, so that you can include the D flat from the 7th chord, something like that. She said that that key really suited her voice, so she preferred to tune her harp like that, whereas usually a lever harp is tuned either in C major or in E flat major with just 3 flats, which is how I tune my harp. So I add the extra flat for these songs by Mary O'Hara. So there's a little bit of harp nerdiness for those of you who are interested. I love this arrangement by Mary O'Hara, and it's special to me because I met Mary O'Hara in 2013, and yeah, it was quite an unexpected meeting when I was in Ireland. Someone just told me to go and knock on the door of the house down the road and that they would probably invite me in for tea. And she did. Her and her husband were there and they were very kind. And I went and had tea with Mary O'Hara. And so this song brings back special memories.
Believe me, if all those endearing young charms which I gaze on so fondly today were to change by tomorrow and fleet in mine arms like fairy gifts fading away, thou would still be adored as this moment thou art. Let thy loveliness fade as it will, and around the dear ruin each wish of my heart would entwine itself ardently still. It is not while beauty and youth are thine own, and thy cheeks unprofaned by a tear, that the fervour and faith of a soul can be known, to which time will but make thee more dear. Know the heart that has truly loved never forgets, but has truly loves on to the close, as the sunflower turns to her God when he sets, the same look which she turned when he rose.
There's another few comments that I need to read, so let me check those out. Canon in D is a good request. Internet making the world smaller, yes. Oh, Louis should have been sleeping 2 hours ago. Oh dear, sorry. Well, I'm so glad you came, and if you're going to put off sleeping, at least harp music is a very relaxing thing as a substitute, so maybe you're still getting a bit of rest. Oh, Corbus is saying the Rand-dollar exchange is horrible at the moment. Well, it's actually a little better than it's been for the past little while. It's just horrible in general, I'm afraid. Thanks so much for joining, John, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'm not sure what time zone you're in, so either enjoy the rest of your day or sleep well. Bye. Oh, Tidi has been watching from Lesotho. That is amazing. Yo, you guys, Lesotho is a tiny little African country north of where I am, north and east of where I am. So having somebody watch from Lesotho, that is really special. Wow. And I hope you're enjoying it, CD. And Rory, if you're also watching. Okay, what is next? Does anyone have any other song requests? Because otherwise I'm just going to be choosing and you may miss out on your favorites. Let's see. There was a request for Canon D. I think I'm going to deny that request, I'm afraid, because there's a really good arrangement of Canon and D that I want to do for my YouTube channel in the future, and I think it's even better than the one that I already have on my YouTube channel. So I'm kind of in between two arrangements of Canon and D. So I'm not that keen to perform the old one, and I'm not ready to perform the new one. So you'll have to wait a bit, maybe next time. Oh my goodness, it's 11:30. Sure, you're going to be tired in the morning. But maybe not with the harp music. Oh, someone's asking if I'm going to do any more collaborations with Julian. I don't know. Never say never. I don't have any current plans. There have been some of those bigger group collaborations happening, and I kind of declined to join those just because I've been really busy with my music here in Cape Town. But maybe I'll do some collaborations in the future. You'll have to ask Julian as well, though. I don't know if he's watching, but yeah, I'm always keen for a collaboration with Julian. That would be fun. Let's see, what was I planning to do? Oh yes, I wanted to do something a little bit different. George is here, yay! Well, George, you missed about an hour of the concert, so I wouldn't say you're on time, but you're on time to hear something. Okay, let's do a little bit of Coldplay. This is Clocks. This is my own arrangement, so I'm in the process of getting the sheet music up on my website. I have plans. So if you are a harpist and you like my arrangement better than other arrangements, you just have to wait for a month or so and my harp arrangement will be available. little bit of an echo there. I'm not sure whether it was somebody else listening in the same house. But anyway, hopefully the sound was clear for you. Oh, wow. Who's Andy and Eloda? I recognize that name very well. I'm sure you've commented a few times on my YouTube channel, so thanks for popping by. Is your name Andy, or is it Andy and Eloda, or is it Andy and Eloda channel for two people? Your YouTube name is very confusing to me, but I'm so glad you're here and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Close second to Canon and D. Well, that's good. At least I chose one that you also like. All right, I'm going to choose one or two more. I think we need... Have I done Fields of Gold yet? I don't think so. No, I need to do Fields of Gold. That is one of my favorites. And it's one that always gets a nice positive response from my audience when I perform it at the restaurant. I think people like to hear songs that they recognize, and then I just see all the eyes turning towards me and watching me instead of eating their food, which is always a good sign when you hear the music in the restaurant. Okay, so this is Fields of Gold. That's one of my favorite songs to perform, but I think I say that quite often, so At least it means I love what I do. Thanks, George. Yeah, Sting can write a good song. My goodness. And Eva Cassidy can make a good cover, which I can then cover. Okay, Ryan Hardy is here. Ryan Hardy is this the Ryan Hardy who's also a harpist? Or am I getting things wrong? You must tell me, Ryan. Are you a harpist? But I'm glad you're here, even if you're not a harpist. Alright, thank you for sharing your talents. Thank you. And great. Thanks, everybody. And Celia's enjoying it too. So, we are definitely past the 1 hour mark. But I'm still keen to do 1 or 2 more songs. So if you're still keen to hang around, then I'll share a little bit more with you. Let's see. Does anyone have any requests? Because I think I've done all the songs that I planned to do that were different to the first concert today. So now I'm either going to be just choosing songs out of my head or repeating some songs from the earlier concert. I think one that I should do, so I'm just going to tune my D's back. I should do Ferovata because someone requested that at the beginning of this concert. Although I think it might have been John, who I'm not sure if he's here anymore. So let's see if anybody else has any requests. Not yet. Okay, well, let me sing one verse of Ferovata. How's that? And then if whoever requested it is still here, they can enjoy it. So this is a mournful tune about a maiden missing her love who's out at sea. Oh, my boatman, my best wishes be with you wherever you may be. Iravate snahoroela, Iravate snahoroela, Iravate snahoroela, Moris lanlat skachacen jeju. Strik mich auf den onchnoch gesarste, jachem feik mi feravate, en chiku en you, no en chiku emeroch, smar chiku icher, gertruagetami. Iravate snahoroela, Iravate snahoroela, Iravate snahoroela, Moris lanlat skachacen jeju. Simon's joined in time for one of his favorites. Yay! Okay, well, maybe I must do another one of Simon's favorites. Simon's one of my amazing patrons on Patreon. So if you like my music and you want to keep on hearing this kind of thing, the reason I can set aside time for an online concert twice on a Saturday when I could be performing live is because of my patrons, and they keep me going. And then also in return, I put a lot of different content on Patreon that you guys on YouTube never see. So I sometimes put up songs that I never do on YouTube. I sometimes pop a little camera on my music stand when I'm at the restaurant performing, and then I just record myself while I'm performing live at the restaurant and show my patrons only. And sometimes I tell them about my plans for the future. I told them about my singing exam results earlier in May, which was very exciting results. No, well, I just did really well in a singing exam, which was cool. But I just tell the patrons a lot of things that I don't tell the rest of you guys. So if you like my music and you want to hear more about it, Patreon's the place to be. Oh, thanks, Sharon. So this is going to be especially for my patron Simon. This is Le Goussanet. There you go, Simon. Tsiri said that it was wonderful to be part of the concert from Lesotho. Thank you, Tsiri. I'm so glad you could come. That's really cool. Oh, Louis asking for Somewhere Over the Rainbow. That's not one that I currently have in my repertoire, but that is a great song, and I should have it in my repertoire. And I've ordered a bunch of harp books from the US, and my cousin brought it to Johannesburg, and now I have to get them from Johannesburg to Cape Town, because when I've got a lot of songs that I want to add to my repertoire, I do arrange my own songs for harp, but it's nice to also have the shortcut of using other people's arrangements sometimes, and Somewhere Over the Rainbow is one of those ones, so it will definitely be coming in the future, but not quite yet. Okay, I think I'm going to end with one more song. What should I sing? I think I'm going to do Bring Him Home again. It's a nice, sad, but also kind of dramatic one to end off with.
is like the sun I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give, let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him
So there's your last little bit of music for today, but I'm keen to stay around and chat a little bit more. And one thing I wanted to mention is that if you've enjoyed this concert, maybe you'll be willing to give a little donation at the link down below. That's just, you can imagine that it was a live concert in real life, and it's one where maybe you would buy a ticket, and whatever you'd be willing to pay for the ticket is what you can put in the little donation down below. And it's just through PayPal. For the South Africans who aren't familiar with PayPal, you can just enter your banking details. You don't need a PayPal account. Or if you'd prefer, you can send me an email and I'll send you some banking details. But it is also meant to be a free concert. So if you just came along and enjoyed the music, that's more than enough for me, and I'm really glad that you could have joined. So I just want to check back in some comments because I've got a little bit to catch up on. George says this song is one of my very favorite things that ever happened. Wow. It's a hectic song. It's great. And sometimes every now and then I perform it and I can just feel the atmosphere in the room and it's hard not to cry. So then you know it's a special song. Thank you so much. Someone already donated a little something. I don't actually know what your name is. Edius Lenora. Is your name Lenora? But thank you so much. That was very kind of you. And I'm so glad Louis enjoyed it as well. And I saw a little way back there was someone asked for Forever Young. Bridget Cruz. Bridget Cruz is actually one that I've played with harp. I played whose arrangement? Kim Robertson's arrangement. So maybe that's one for the future. You have to ask me a little bit earlier in the concert next time and maybe I'll squash it in. And George asked about Purcell or any Baroque type stuff. Well, I don't play a lot of Baroque kind of thing on the harp just because Baroque tends to have melodies in the right hand and the left hand, which immediately makes it much more difficult on the harp. Just the way that Baroque pieces are written. So you probably put a lot of effort in for something to sound fairly simple. So I tend to play more classical harp pieces, like earlier on you missed it, George, but I played Mozart variations, and I enjoy doing that kind of thing. Maybe I will be doing a little bit more Baroque kind of thing in the future. And I do have one or two Baroque type songs that I could accompany with the harp, and also pre-Baroque, like John Dowland is a pre-Baroque composer that I really like, and I sang one of his songs in my singing exam through the Associated Board of the Royal College of Music earlier this year. I did my grade 8 exam through that, and one of the songs I did was Flow My Tears by John Dowland. You know, flow my tears, fall from your springs, that kind of thing. So maybe I'll make some harp arrangements for Baroque kind of songs in the future. I think that's a good, or it's actually pre-Baroque, more almost like medieval, because then you can do more lute kind of arrangements with just rolled chords, and you don't really need to have so many melodies going on in both hands. But we'll see what happens in the future. Yeah, thanks, George. You have to check out the Mozart one, and that's also on my album for those who are interested. You can still download that at the Bandcamp link, or if you're in South Africa, you can order a physical copy and I'll have it posted to you, or I'll drop it off at your house if you're in Cape Town. You once directed a music video for a vocal group doing some Dowland. Yeah, such good songs. Oh my goodness. I don't know, there's something special about those pre-Baroque songs. Some people find them very boring and too depressing. Like Flow My Tears, it's a very depressing song. It's basically about how it would be better to die than to be as sad as he's feeling at that time. So it's not a very cheery topic, but I find there's a lot of beauty in those kind of sad, slow songs, and I think part of it is about whether the singer is bored or not. If the singer's not bored and it suits your voice well and you put a lot of emotion into it, then I don't think there's anything boring about John Dowland. But yeah, does anybody else have any other questions? Otherwise, you must let me know if you enjoyed it today and if you're hoping for more live streaming concerts. I'm kind of exploring different options for the future. We'll see, maybe I'll do it through YouTube again in the future. Maybe I'll do it through another platform and just put a notification on YouTube. We'll have to see how it goes. But I love performing live like this, and knowing that you're all watching from around the world and seeing your comments, for me that's just making the most of the connection that we can make across the internet through YouTube, because YouTube is not just about music and recording, it's about, obviously there's videos that aren't even anything to do with music, but when you're putting up music on YouTube, it's not just about recording a perfect recording and putting it up on YouTube, it's about the personal connections. And so people's comments make a big difference to me, and knowing what kind of music people are enjoying, and just connecting with people who like a similar type of music to me. That's what got me into YouTube in the first place. I remember when I first put a video up on YouTube, it was actually for a competition, and I wasn't really intending on doing a YouTube channel. I just put up a version of myself singing a cappella The Last Rose of Summer, that folk song, and that got me hooked. And then I just started doing a few videos here and there, and now here I am today, still doing YouTube videos 5 years later. So, or maybe even 6 years. I think that might have even been 2009. But I've mostly done regular videos since 2011, and it's been so great to meet so many of you through the internet, and some of you in real life as well. So thanks for popping by and for putting all your comments. And I hope to do another one soon. Oh, Alyssa is here as well. Oh, cool. Alyssa and Celia are friends. I'm not sure if they've even met each other in real life. Are you two in the same country? Have you seen each other in person? Or are you also just YouTube friends? I'm not sure. But I know they've done some collaborations on YouTube before, because they both sing very beautifully. So if you want to check it out, I recommend you check out their channels. But thanks so much for joining me, everybody, and bye, Alyssa. And I hope to see you again soon, and let me know what songs you'd like to hear next time, so that when I do another live concert I can include as many of your requests as possible. But thank you so much, and have a good night or day. Bye.